Hey guys, my name is Dr. Chelle. Thank you so much for coming to Dr. Test Prep. Right now we are focusing on Unit 2, Lesson 3, Linear Relationship Word Problems, the harder examples. So if you are in Khan Academy and you have orange on Unit 2, Lesson 3, this is the video that you want to watch. We're going to answer these questions using the Desmos calculator. Um, if you have my book, it looks like this. It's around $14.95 on Amazon. We're on page 25. Remember, the book just has the blank questions. If you want to buy it, great. Keep everything in one place. If you want to use a paper and pencil notebook, that's fine too. Make sure that when you go to the practice calculator that you click choose assessment and Desmos, and the practice calculator link is one of the first links in the description. All right, let's start practice. A character, a car, character, a character rental company, a car rental company charges $30 per day plus 25 cents per mile. If a customer rents a car for 25 days, or I'm sorry, for 2 days and drives 100 miles, what is the cost? So we've got $30 per day. And I'm just going to leave a blank. And remember, anytime we substitute in expressions or equations, it's best to use parentheses so that we remember to multiply. And then it says plus we have 25 cents per mile. And then it says that we have the car for 2 days and 100 miles. So I'm going to go over to my Desmos calculator. You can use the keyboard on the bottom if you like to button click. I like to use my actual keyboard. So I'm just going to type 30 times 2 plus 0.25 for 25 cents and then 100 in multiplication or in parentheses, and that's my answer, $85. Not too bad for a rental car, 100 miles, 2 days. All right, the train travels at a speed of v miles per hour. If the train travels for t hours and the distance is d, and it's given by the expression d equals vt. All right, I know that's a whole lot of words, and some of you hate reading. Let me explain why those words were important. Because now we're going to do some kind of substitution. So it tells us that d is this distance. It tells us that v is the speed and t is the time. So now when I get the numbers, I know that it says 330 miles, so that's going to go here. I know that I was going 60 miles an hour, and I want to know how much time it was. You can put t or x. I typically like to use x and y as my variables because then it's much easier to get the answer on the graphing calculator. So now that we've written the equation, the old school way to do it would be 330 equals 60x, divide both sides by 60, x equals, I think, 5.5. But let me show you how to do it in Desmos. And I do encourage my students to use Desmos as much as possible just because it eliminates them messing up. All right, look, here we go. Here's my point, and there it is, 5.5. Now, I clicked it on the x-axis just simply because I like to have a point and I don't like to guess or move things around. Um, it's only that one point. Any y value, any output value will still give us an x of 5.5. Okay. There is another way we could have done it, but this is just the fastest way. So we're going to do it this way and say 5.5, and our label would be hours. All right. An internet company charges $20 per month. So we've got $20 per month plus, that was nice of them to tell us what the operator was, $5 for every gigabyte. If the total, how many total gigabytes were used, if they spent $95 for 3 months of data. Okay. So we have to think, all right, well, it's $20 per month, and we need to know how many gigabytes. And we know that they spent $95. So it's 3 months would go here. We don't know the gigabytes. So in this case, you could multiply 20 times 3, subtract from both sides, divide by 5, or you can go to the calculator and you literally can just type in 95 equals 20 times 3 plus 5x. And look at that. It tells you 7. X equals 7. See why these videos are so important. You definitely need to go to Bluebook, do the practice test, link your Bluebook to Khan Academy, find out what are your orange colors on Khan that you need to work with. But those videos do not teach you how to use the graphing calculator. So that's why I aligned my book with Khan. I made brand new questions with like 15% help from ChatGPT. ChatGPT does not know math. But basically, all of my units and lessons align with Khan. So you're going to go to Khan, watch the video to tell you how to implement and integrate it. But it's so much easier this way. Like it's way easier to type it in the graphing calculator. All right, I'll see you in the next video. I guess thank you so much for watching. Keep being awesome. Bye, guys.